Good evening. Back again. Seems a bit loud. Welcome to Gloom Digital Edition. Let's have a start. It's been a long time since I played this. Unfortunately, they've stopped doing multiplayer, so it is only single player online, but it's an amazing card game if you're playing it in real life with people. It's really good fun. Options. Let's turn that down a tad. Right, let's get started. Solo. I don't have the expansion, but that just adds an extra thing. We'll turn the animations off just so it's a bit quicker. We can get through a couple of games. Oh, I get to choose my family that I make miserable. So we can either have Dark's Den of Deformity, the Slogars, the Blackwater Clan, the Wellington Smythes, or the Bournes. I don't think I've ever played as the Bournes before because they don't come as part of the original game. It's just the Den of Deformity, Slogars, Blackwater Clan, and Wellington Smythes. Of course. Right, I think we shall play as the Slogars. That's going to be me. With the bots. There we go. So the aim of the game is to make your characters as miserable as possible and then kill them off. And every time when you make them miserable with negative modifiers, you get negative points. So the people who have less points end up being the winner. And the game ends when one family is all dead. Now you can make other teams happier by giving positive modifiers to them. Right, Becca? So this is the Slogar family, and let's introduce you. This is Melissa Slogar, a cadaverous child. It's a shame when a child dies at a tender age, but sometimes it's a shame when she doesn't. Then Grogar, who is a work in progress. Professor Slogar is determined to create the perfect groom for her daughter. She still has a ways to go. Professor Helena Slogar is an eccentric inventor. Helena enjoys gardening, long walks in the moonlight, and reanimating the dead. Sounds cool. Then there is Elias E. Gore, the itinerant gravedigger. It can be hard for a travelling gravedigger to find jobs, but there's always work at Castle Slogar. And finally, Lord Slogar, who is a brain in a box. Lord Slogar's thoughts may be muddled, but Helena assures us that his heart is in the right place. Where that is, we don't know. So, we play these cards on people and have to make them happy or sad and then kill them off. So each card has a little bit of writing on it. So if I played this card, was widowed at a wedding, it would be minus 25 points to the character. But this card can only be played on a character with a marriage icon. As its first turn, no one's married. can play this one, which is minus 15. So, let's see, who should I use this on? Elias Igor, the itinerant gravedigger, was driven to drink because he was so overworked by all the failed experiments of Helena. So he's now an alcoholic. See, that makes him sad. These cards, these are death cards. So you use these to kill off members of the family. But unfortunately you can only use them on the first turn, unless there's an event card that says you can. So I can't kill anyone off yet. So that's the end of my turn. I think, yeah. Does that all make sense? If you were paying attention, Becca. Right, so skip action, because you get 2 turns per go. And now it draws me back up. Now Sean Bot's turn. Oh, see? Yeah, he's played a positive on my card. So now, in a second, we'll read what it is. Maybe having it on speed mode isn't good, because I can't read what's going on. And I've just been given a lot of cards. Okay, Mr. Giggles had a horrible holiday. And then he's been killed off by the green person to give no points whatsoever. Okay. I think we might end this game and then start again with a fresh one, but without the speed mode, so we can actually read what's going on. That's probably a good idea, isn't it? I don't think I can change it. Yeah. Okay, let's start again. And then if I have to, I can do the explanation again. So, not quick play. I want to beat the slow guys. There we go. Now we've got some new people. They always seem to go for the basic ones. No problem, Becca. Here we go. Now, here we've got some more miserable cards. So what's this one? Swindled by the salesman. Oh, here we go. Elias Igor, the itinerant gravedigger, while he was out on his rounds through the cemetery, he was pierced by porcupines. Poor lad. So that's minus 15 health. Here's a good one. Because there's no previous player, I shouldn't have to give cards to anyone, but we'll see. So, who was swindled by salesman? Helena, the eccentric inventor, was swindled by salesman when she ordered a cadaver online to be Melissa's future husband when she was making a new man. Unfortunately, they sent the bear instead.
I need more funds.
Oh, okay then, so it gives a person to the end. Right, fine. There we go. And now I draw back up to 5, and that's my turn done. So Carl's turn. Butterfield, the butler, was distressed by dysentery. apparently, which is nice. And then Lord Wellington Smythe was burdened by boils, which means I get a random card, which is nice. How'd the rest of your afternoon go, Becca? Get up to much? So Eric is... Butterfield was now clever at cards, so that's plus 15 on the top, which makes him plus 5, making him happy. The old dam was pestered by poltergeists. And then he's skipping the rest of his turn. Dan, what are you doing, Dan? Immediately you can play 2 additional cards. Nice. He gets 3 goes now. So she's got consumption, which is bad luck. And then he can kill her off straight away. Oh no. Oh yeah, and she was overcome by the measles. So that's worth 30 points, and then plus 10 because it's got the death icon. So he's got minus 40. Ooh, Dan's going to take some beating.
I suppose it'll do.
Nice. Sounds quite good. We had a Hello Fresh box for tea, and it was awful. There we go. My turn now. Let's see what we got here. It was like a minced beef Rogan Josh with ginger rice and broccoli, like tender stem broccoli in it, and it just tasted naff, unfortunately. Right. So I could kill Elias. Yeah. Well, it was their menu, so yeah. See, 15 points isn't a lot. You probably want a bit more in there. Let's see. Right, I want to get some points on the board, so I'm going to kill off Elias straight away. So Elias was pierced by porcupines, and how can I do this? He was so injured, he was unconscious, and the cook came along, who is a bit of a weirdo, and cut him up and baked him into a pie. There we go. I mean, that's terrible thinking. So there we go. He's dead. I've got 15 points. Lord Slogar, the brain in the box. The reason he's in the box was that he fell down the stairs one day. Well, fella was pushed, and he broke so many bones that the only thing that Helena could think to do was to chop his brain out and put it in the box.
Oh, not again.
There we go.
As you wish.
Oh, Butterfield shunned by society. Eric is, because of Mordecai, was written out of the will. So he misses his draw phase this turn. And Willem Stark was terrified by topiary. Don't know what he was doing. Maybe someone jumped out of the bushes. Okay.
Well, that's show business.
Ooh. Darius Stark went mildly mad. Which is understandable, working in a circus. And Alessandra Deville, the tattooed woman, was sickened by salmon. There we go, so they've lost all their cards. Right, our turn. Now, I don't have any kill cards now, so I could... Right, so that would limit my draw limit, which isn't ideal. Right, so discard all modifier cards on the living character. So this one I can play on someone else. So if I played a chance to begin again on old Butterfield the Butler here, it'd wipe out all of these points, which is good because 45 points is a lot for one person. So I think I'll do that. And there he is. Butterfield is now clean. And then my next turn is... What else should I do? Right, I think... What happened? So, Professor Helena Slogar was swindled by salesmen when she ended up with Grogar the bear that she was putting a bread into to turn into Melissa's husband. And so, because she bought it online, she ended up going to the head office in person to complain. But on the way back, she was trapped on a train, which is never ideal. So she's currently trapped on a train. There you go. That was his turnover because he had to draw up the cards and couldn't play anything. Mordecai was pushed down the stairs. Bloody hell. I think that's worth an extra 10 points as well. Balthazar the dog was startled by snakes, not to mention being vexed by vipers and angered by asps. Not doing so well at the moment.
It's curtains for
Ooh,
me.
Darius drank too much rye and died. Mr. Giggles was greeted by ghosts. Got to discard 3 cards, which means he's got nothing, which means he won't get a turn. Oh, no, he will do, because he doesn't have to draw, that's fine. Right, my turn. See, I've still got no death cards, which is a bit annoying, because you can only play them in the first turn. I wonder who's got some good stuff. Right, that's another 30 points. Don't want that. Let's see. Oh, that would be a good one. So what happened to Mr. Giggles? Mr. Giggles was greeted by ghosts, but they soon left him alone because he married a Ghostbuster. There we go, one of the Ghostbusters. And he was wondrously well wed, which made him very happy. Yeah, hear that giggle? That's a damn good giggle. Right, and then, what about you? Right, I think let's go for Melissa, the cadaverous child, is a young alcoholic. She's been ruined by rum. After she realised that she ate Elias in a pie, she quickly turned to drink.
Of course.
There we go. And now I don't get a draw phrase, which is probably a bad idea because I need some cards. Yeah, it's a slippery slope. Oh, what? Oh, what? Professor Helena died without cares? That sucks. How dare you just murder someone and make them not bother? That sucks. Yeah, I think we're going to lose this round. But the dog's happy. Well then, Eric, what are you doing?
Oh dear.
Oh, Balthazar was jinxed by gypsies. What would they do to a dog? Okay, Dan. Poor Dan. He disappeared in the fog. So he died with -10. That's not great. Ooh, and Balthazar was delighted by ducklings. That's nice. Okay, my turn. Now, I think I need to make other people happy. Let's have a look here. You. There. So Lord Wellington Smythe, he also got married magnificently.
I never thought I'd love again.
Not sure what else. Because if I take this one, my draw limit is decreased by 1 card, so I'll only draw up 4, I think, or up to 4. But I need some more cards down, so I may as well do it. So Grogar, who is a bear with human brain in, trying to be brought back to life, was personally chastised by the church. He's a demon monster, or so people think. Come on, give me a death card. This is bullshit.
Trollops.
Ooh, discard entire hand and skip draw phrase. That's a silly one to play on your first turn, but sure. Eric. No. What are you doing?
True love at last.
Melissa found love on the lake, which is nice, I guess. So she's got over her alcohol dependency after falling in love, which is good.
I guess I better kill another
next?
That's not so bad.
Oh, Samson O'Toole was plagued by the pox. Oh, Mr. Giggles was galled by gangrene. Poor lad. He's lost some kind of limb. Right, my turn. What good stuff have I got? It all does stuff to me. It's annoying. So, mauled by a manatee. Skip draw phase. No, I need to draw. Growled without grace, which means discard 2 cards from my hand, but then it'll draw me back up to full. No, not that. What are you doing? Stop, stop, stop. Right, it's got to be this one. My draw limit is decreased by 1 card. There we go. So, even though she found love on the lake, did old Melissa, who got over a drink problem, she then came down with some kind of disease that gave her sores, which is unfortunate, which meant her partner quickly left her.
Typical, really.
It's a bit worrying. I wonder if she got them from him. Right, and then I went there. Crap. As much as a bear with a human brain can age, poor Grogar grew old without grace. So he got a much more wrinkly brain. So I discard 2 cards. I only had 2, and then it should draw me back up to 4. There we go. I've got 2 deaths now, which is nice. So I can hopefully kill off some people this turn. Ah, crap. Poor Lord Wellington Smythe choked on a bone. But that's all he could do this turn. So we are losing badly. Angel drowned in a bog. Which is unfortunate. But luckily, Samson O'Toole had a nice picnic in the park, and it made him quite happy. Which is nice. Okay, Dan, what are you doing? No? Oh, you bastard. Fuck off. Choose one, discard its top modifier. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that. That's still 25 points. And then... Oh, poor Samson was beaten up by beggars. Is this before or after his picnic? I assume after. So, he'd eaten his fill. Then he's fine. Right, death cards. Discard into your hand. Right, I'm going to have to kill off someone. Who's got a goblet? Has anyone got a goblet? Nope. Beast. Anyone got the beast? No. Oh, that could add an extra 15 to someone. Right, tell you what, we're just going to kill off who's got most points. Melissa, she's got 30. Excuse me, no, don't do that. So one of the weird treatments that Melissa went through to try and get over her sores was, for some reason, burning her arms with candles. And in the end, she just set herself entirely on fire and died. Which is an unfortunate way to go. Okay. Then, let's see who's around here. So Samson O'Toole was just beaten up by beggars, and he was so upset and traumatized by his ordeal, he was diverted by drink, and
I don't deserve
cheered
all
himself up,
this.
but was not the outcome you want. I think I should add more practice at improv, if there is such a thing. Draw 2 cards. Lord Slogar found fame at a feast. I don't know what he was doing at a feast, but sure.
Someone
Oh no.
pay
Goody
for
Czar
this.
was scarred by scandals, and now he has to discard his entire hand. Poor Cal. Oh. Okay. Balthazar was taunted by tigers. Not sure what he was doing.
Bless your heart.
Oh, but Goody Czar slept without sorrows, which is nice.
It's gonna get better soon.
Samson O'Toole was put into prison.
It's gonna be okay.
And then was disgraced at a dance in the prison. So the hard men started to beat him up because he was a terrible dancer. Right, what have we got here? Can I play a death card and get something out of it? Well, I can get 25 points here. Because Grogar, who was chastised by the church, was then eaten by weasels. Simple as that. Don't ask me how the weasels got in the house. I don't know. But they nibbled on poor Grogar and he died. Right. And then, again, don't know how this is going to happen. But Lord Slogar, who found fame at a feast, ate something that he probably shouldn't have. Again, whether it's piped into some kind of liquid pit at the bottom of his box, I don't know. But he ended up getting distressed by dysentery. You really don't want to know the details. But I'm on 70 points. I'm drawing at the moment.
I don't want to be a bother.
Okay, Goody Czar was cursed by the Queen. And Carl has to discard his entire hand so he can't play anything else. I don't think Carl's a very good player. Balthazar was eaten by bears. Shit. Which is the end of the game. That's it. So the game just finishes when an entire family dies. There we go. So Eric won with 110 points. I was second with 70. Then Dan 60. Poor Carl, who was shit, got 40 points. There we go. Right. We'll have one more go. Then that's it. I picked this because I couldn't think of anything else to play, really. Go back a second. Options. Music down a bit. And the voice up slightly because voices are good. Right. This time, let's be the Wellington Smythes, shall we? Yes. So we're purple this time. Right. Let's see. So we've got Goody Czar, the nefarious nanny. Goody Czar has been most vigilant in schooling the children. They are nearly halfway through Ye Big Book of Poisons. The twins, adorable tots. The Wellington Smythe twins are the sweetest demonically possessed sociopaths you'll ever meet. Butterfield, the lurking butler. Whatever it is, he did it. Lola, Wellington Smythe, is a wild child. Once in a lifetime, you may have the chance to dance with the devil or dice with death. For Lola, that's a slow night. And then Lord Wellington Smythe, the dumbfounded Duke. Since the death of his wife, he has doted on his two youngest children, despite the remarkable lack of paternal resemblance. I see. So, what have we got here? Let's see. The twins, the two adorable tots, went out into the grounds of the hall, and the family dogs, the poodles, ended up chasing them round the garden. So they may look silly, but they can strip the meat off a rhinoceros in less than a minute. Pretty impressive work for a poodle.
Can we keep them?
They are your poodles, you can keep them how you like. And then Goody Czar, the nefarious nanny, went out looking for the kids who were running around the garden being chased by the dogs. And as she was walking past the hedge maze, they all came charging out, and she got terrified by the topiary.
Please don't worry about me.
There we go. It's my turn done. Oh, that's not a good death card. For me, at least. Okay, Stephen, what are you doing? Oh, don't do nice things to me, you stupid game.
Well, maybe just this once.
So, Goody Czar went back inside after a fright and had a drink instead. And I need to discard a card. That one. There we go. So she had one drink. Oh, what? Choose one living character, discard this top modifier card.
That's boring.
And now the twins are happy as well. Fuck you, Stephen. Stephen is an arsehole. Okay, Dan. Discard your sorry, Darius Stark was cursed by the Queen. He's got to discard his entire hand. Again, I don't know why the bots don't play that as the second card. Sean is playing
Someone will pay for this.
The old dam stole from a stiff, so she robbed a dead body, which is nice. Cool thing to do. Because Mordecai
Dang.
was burdened by boils, which is unfortunate. Okay, now I need to make my people miserable again. We've got 4 cards. Lola Wellington Smythe was chastised by the church for all her wild behaviour.
Daddy, deal with this.
So that's why she's upset. Well, I say upset, she's not really bothered by it, but in the circles that the Wellington Smythes go in, it makes it a bit difficult when she's out on the town. Sorry, that was the wrong button. Stop. There we go. All of these. Yeah, still. Will only be 10 points then. What about if I gave it to you? That would be no points. So, despite being burdened by boils, luckily, because of Mordecai, is able to sleep without sorrows, so he doesn't feel bad about his affliction. So you can relax, let your worries slip away, and try not to think about Mr. Eyeball Plucker in the closet.
Oh boy.
So sleep well, cousin. There we go. Stephen's turn.
A trivial inconvenience.
Oh. Poor Helena, she's broken many bones. And Lord Slogar
Fish food
starved in
again.
the storm. That's a shame. Welcome in favour. Yes, yeah, I thought I'd
It's cut
give it a go
speed.
because I haven't played it for ages. Oh no, Darius Stark choked on a bone. Poor lad.
Oh, please look away.
Alessandra suffers from sores, which isn't nice. And Sean, oh, is he killing off the old dam? Was pushed down the stairs. Yeah. And don't do anything to me. Good.
I
And
really
Alessandra,
don't know what to
but
say.
despite suffering from sores, she found love on the lake, which is nice. So her personal affliction didn't affect her chances of love, which is nice. Yeah, so I played the actual card game myself a few times, and then I played this with a friend once when it still had the multiplayer, but unfortunately now it's just solo, which is a bit of a shame. Right, I need to kill off Lola. What's that? What was wrong with her? So it was chastised by the church. And then to get over being chastised by the church, she just simply started to drink. And drank too much rye and died. Simple as that. Right, so she's dead. Then, so Goody Zar, who went out to try and help the kids, got scared as she was coming out, as they ran out with a hedge maze. So she started to drink, which cheered her up a bit. But then she realised that it wasn't just the dogs and the kids who left the hedge maze at the same time and bumped into her. It was also a giant porcupine, which pierced her with its loads of
Please
spines.
don't worry about me.
There we go. I made that work.
Nothing will stop me.
Oh, poor Professor Helena died because she was consumed from within. And Grogar died as well. Oh no, he was just pestered by poltergeists. So he was upset. Ooh, and I get 2 free cards, which is nice. Yeah, you need to know what you can and can't say. But
Delightful.
yeah, it's a fun game. I like it, being a miserable person in general. But I'm not particularly good at storytelling. But it's something nice to talk about if I can. Grogar landed a legacy. That's quite nice. So you made. Don't know how the bear got some money, but he did. Don't do anything to me. Oh, you stupid game.
Bless
Oh,
your
goodies are
heart.
ended up being popular in Parliament. I don't know how or why. Don't know what she was doing there. But sure. Really,
I'm gonna have to break
that sounds
open my
amazing.
piggy bank.
Yeah, I didn't realise there was other versions of it. But no, I love the in-person one. 'Cause it's such a unique thing to have the see-through cards and stuff like that. Right, what have we got here? Ah, nice. I am a fan of Munchkin. Really like Munchkin. Sorry. Right. No, can't really kill off anyone, can I? I wonder if I can kill off someone who's happy. There we go. Right. I'm going to kill off Mordecai. Because he's now going to die without cares. Does that mean they can't get any points? That's true. Yeah. I've got the add-on in the handheld one, but I don't have it on this. Yeah, I think the last time I played this was, well, a few years ago, kind of before COVID times, and played it with someone studying acting at college, and they were really good at the making up the stories. So Goodies Are was popular in Parliament, and ended up going for a meal at one of the many bars at the House of Parliament. But the menu was a bit off, and she got perturbed by the pudding.
A spoonful of sugar covers the taste of poison.
That's good to know.
Oh, not again.
I'll have to organise another games night with people at home soon. Because we've got Munchkin. What else we got? Gloom, Zombie Dice. Oh, what's the game called? Flux. Flux is a really good game. I enjoy that one a lot. We've got various types of that.
Oh, Phooey.
Alessandra was widowed at a wedding. That's unfortunate.
Food for
Oh well,
thought.
could we both? Slogar had a picnic. Again, I'm not sure how the bread in the box eats, but never mind. Okay, Sean, what are you doing? We put up to 2 additional cards. Ooh, that's a good one to play. Ooh, good, he's not picking on me. Discard all modifiers on the card, sure.
That is so kind.
It's a clean slate. And Balthasar. Oh no, Balthasar the dog got consumption. That's not good in the dog. And then somehow was torn limb from limb. It's best not to ask about that because that's just animal cruelty, isn't it? Okay. I've got so many cards, but none that I can do anything with. What are you? I'm not going to discard and drop. What to do here? Gold by gangrene. Butterfield, the lurking butler, had an accident in the kitchen and ended up cutting himself quite badly, which got infected because no one really cleans up the kitchen like they used to. And so he was galled by gangrene.
We don't discuss these things.
Poor lad. Then, what happened? It was not my kitchen and plate up, no. That had very high hygiene standards because I made the certificates myself. Lord Wellington Smythe, the dumbfounded Duke, did eat something that was prepared by Butterfield with part of his arm in it, and so ends up catching dysentery and got quite distressed by it. There we go. Could you get rid of some really good cards now, aren't you? There we go. Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Another round, Butterfield.
Fine. But this meal that he ate gave him a good story to tell, and so he found fame.
Oh, not again.
Lord Slogar got trapped on the train. Don't know what his box was doing there.
I'm on a special diet.
Thumbelisa was driven to drink, which is nice. Don't know what she did to deserve that fate.
I
Oh.
think they like me.
Poor Samson O'Toole was wounded by wasps. That's not nice. Wonder where they were when it happened. Angel
Oh,
got
woe
plagued by the
is
pox.
me.
Wonder which pox it was. Cowpox, sheeppox.
I don't have to stand for this.
William Stark was scarred by scandals, probably because of the weird things his family's got up to, and the 3 deaths in the family. Okay, my turn. No, I'm not going to discard the entire hand. Yeah, it's difficult when you've got to think everything up yourself. It's much better with multiplayer. But again, for some reason, they just decided to cancel it. Oh, there we go. We can kill him. That gets us 25 points. So, Butterfield cut his arm, was galled by gangrene, and then as he was walking to the hospital, he just disappeared in the fog. When you're out on the bog, watch out for the fog. There you go. It's true, it's not quite as fun as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's still a generally enjoyable game, but yeah, it's not quite as good. Go on then. Lord Wellington Smythe found fame at the feast, but then loads of people started to come into the house, and he kind of got a bit overwhelmed by all the visitors, and one of them ended up selling him a load of vacuum cleaners that he didn't need anymore.
But what about the children?
So he was swindled by salesmen. They conned him into buying a dozen. Oh, damn, that was a good one. A dozen vacuum cleaners.
Oh dear.
Lord Slogar was burnt by a mob. Just unfortunate. And then Grogar was beaten by beggars, possibly at the funeral, who came to support the family at the time. Okay. Thumper Lisa was baked into a pie after she was driven to drink. A lot of alcohol in that pie. That's a lot of points as well. Mr. Giggles was written out of the will. Yeah, I did similar a couple of times, and it was really fun trying to remember everything that happened to each character. That was good. Oh no, Angel was eaten by bears. Shit. And then Willem Stark was greeted by ghosts, probably the ghost of his entire family. He's the only one left now. Okay, my turn. What's this? Choose one living character from a family of your choice and remove it from the game. I wonder. Okay, if I play that one on him, so that's minus 10 points. Oh no, that's, yeah, my little plan isn't going to help. That's fine. So Lord Wellington Smythe was devoured by weasels. Sure. Then, oh, I don't want to skip my draw phrase. Sounds bad. I can choose one living character from a family of my choice and remove it from the game. So that would take me to... If I do this... Oh, I can't do that because I've already played one this turn. I should have maybe done this instead. Okay. Right, that could get a lot of points. I think I remove... No, I'm going to remove Mr. Giggles from the game. There we go. Because he was just an imaginary friend. You don't have to worry about Mr. Giggles anymore. There we go. That's slightly better. That means Yellow can't get as many points, so I have a better chance of coming second. Oh shit, that's 25, 35 points.
Of course.
Oh, okay, this is kind of bad. Okay, Dan, don't do anything to hinder me, please. Oh, you killing off? Oh, Samson O'Toole was overcome by the measles. After being eaten by weasels, I think he was. And
Please don't
Alessandra
look at
Deville
me.
was menaced by mice. Poor woman. Right then, Sean.
I don't need
yeah.
money.
Melissa Sloghow was clever at cards, which is nice. Oh, we found maggots in the meat. That's not nice. But that's a lot of points. What's that? 20, 40, 50. That's 60 points on that one card. Shit, that's a lot of points. I wonder if I can do something about that. Right, can I kill off? I wonder if I should get 20 points. Oh, don't know what to do. Right, if I kill off you for 20 points and hope someone takes out the good things on that end card. Hey, come here. Let me kill you, please. Oh, that's not fair. Do I have to wait until it's in negative points? Shit. So what's the point in having the little thing on? Fine, do it another way. But I don't want to skip my draw phase. Oh, fine. Right. Stupid game. We'll do it this way then. There you go. Despite finding maggots in the meat, it was at their wedding feast. The rest of the event was absolutely lovely. It was the happiest day of his life, and it generally cheered him up. Okay, then screw it. Let's do this one. The adorable tots, after wandering around the garden, ended up being startled by snakes.
Can we keep them?
Yes, you can keep them as pets, no problem. Okay.
Typical, really.
Melissa suffered from sores. That's not good.
What?
Okay. Okay, Dan. Oh, do you just have to kill off this person? Ah, bollocks. Alessandra ran out of air. Fair enough. She just died. Simple as that. 90 points. And the game was over. I came second last again. So, Dan, with the Den of Deformity, won with 90. Then Sean, the Blackwater Watch, 85. Me at Hemlock Hall, 60. And then Stephen, with Castle Slogar, was worst. So I haven't been the shittest yet. We'll have one more go, and then probably call it. I'm going to play as the. We'll do a quick play so we can kind of fly through it without the animations. And then I'm going to be the Bones, who I've never seen before, who are part of an expansion pack, I think. Glenn, Ed, and Stephen. They're our bots. Okay, this is the one. This is where we win. Hey, that's a nice house. So who have we got here? We've got Ace, the pompous pilot. He'll fly to the ends of the earth, and with any luck, back. Bert the cat is a far-flung feline. Bert chooses to travel with his loyal minions, so they are better able to serve him, as well they should. I like Bert. Hannah Bourne is an Epicurean adventurer, baking her way around the world, bringing a smile and pastries to the darkest corners of the land. Paul the Porter, who is a bearer of bad news. With an ugly mug and luggage to lug, Paul porters proficiently. And Carl A. Bourne is a heroic homebody, exploring the furthest reaches of the world, all from the comfort of home. I guess he built the house on the biplane. Cool. Right. Okay, so on their way to take off, they had to travel by train to get some of their luggage on. Poor Paul the Porter ended up getting stuck on the train to the airport, unfortunately. And then Cousin Mordecai, who is a bit simple, went walking in the park and was delighted by ducklings. There we go, that cheered him up. Nice. Okay, Glenn, your turn. Oh, why? Paul the Porter was popular in Parliament because he could carry all their shit around. Helena contracted consumption. Never sure what consumption is. Ooh, played 2 additional cards. That's quite a good card to have. One I never seem to get. Oh, but Helena died without cares. That's nice. Good clean slate there. And Melissa had a picnic in the park. Cool. Oh, what's happened to the cat? Oh, but the cat slept without sorrows, as all cats tend to do. You'll never see a cat get disturbed in its sleep. Unless it's by people. Samson O'Toole was cursed by the Queen. Don't know why. Okay, here we go. Ace, the pompous pilot, was flying his plane, and a bunch of wasps hit him straight in the face as he was flying. Luckily, his eyes was protected, but his large jaw wasn't. and to you. Hannah, as she was baking pastries, she had a basket full of pies she was taking to the local town where they'd stopped, and she ended up getting pursued by poodles because they wanted whatever was in her basket. Some very nice meat pies. Melissa was plagued by the pox. Oh, for God's sake. Hannah was diverted by a drink on her way to take the pies. What? I need to discard a card? That is bullshit. That one. Okay, Mordecai was jinked by gypsies. That's unfortunate. And the old dam with gold by gangrene. Okay, Stephen. Oh, killing off Samson O'Toole, who was pushed down the stairs. And because of Mordecai, found fame at the feast. Nice. Okay. My turn. Right. I want some points on the board, so I'm going to kill off you. Wounded by wasps. He went to the hospital when they landed to get it checked out because it was swelling up massively. And then, unfortunately, while he was there, he caught the measles. So that killed him off. And then Hannah, who was delivering meat pies, got chased by poodles who wanted what she was carrying. When she went into the pub, she bought herself a drink. Wasn't until she sat down with it that she realised she was being served by ghosts. And it terrified her. Oh, come on, give me a death card. Oh, Melissa was slain by an heir. Unfortunate. Who is the heir? I guess maybe it was whoever was left in the will. Probably Elias. Everything's been left to Elias now. The old dam never returned. She died from something. Mordecai was perturbed by the pudding. Stephen. Mr. Kiggles was taunted by tigers. And Thumbelisa was distressed by dysentery. Having a rough time at the circus. Okay, what have we got here? Bert the cat was sleeping soundly. Then he went for a little explore after he woke up in his new surroundings. And because it was a brand new area to him, he didn't know what this animal was. Had a little sniff, tried to bat it, as cats tend to do, and then got pierced by porcupines. Then, what next? No, you put on Paul yet. Carl, the heroic homebody, he just stole from a corpse. Don't ask me where he found the corpse, but that's what he did. Okay, Glenn. Oh, he's killing off Elias, who died old and alone. And then Lord Slogar starved in a storm, apparently. Okay, what's Ed doing? Ed is killing off Mordecai, who is consumed from within. Steve. There we go, is he killing off the clown? Yeah. He was devoured by weasels, was Mr. Giggles. Okay, my turn. I need to get some points on the board. Okay. Hannah Bourne, who was delivering pies, got chased by poodles, went into the pub for a drink to escape them and settle her nerves, realised she was greeted by ghosts, which terrified her, so she ran out of the pub and disappeared in the fog,
Put a fork in me. I'm done.
which should give me 40 points. Yes. Then let's have a look at the other people. Oh, right. Thumbelisa. Who was distressed by dysentery. She was having her last rites and ended up getting blessed by the bishop. And she got a lot better. There we go. Okay.
Oh dear.
Is that the last one? Oh no. Still him. The bear. Oh no. Well, I guess it's nice that Carl found love in the lake. Not ideal. Good evening. This is Gloom, and I am playing badly. So this is kind of the last run. Balthazar will start by snakes. What is a Gloom? It's basically a card game. This is the digital version. I've played the actual game plenty of times in real life. It's really fun. You have a family, and you need to make them as miserable as possible by playing cards on them, and they have negative or positive modifiers. When they're negative, you can then kill them off. So here, Bert the cat, who was pierced by porcupines. So he's got 15 there. I am going to play this Drank Too Much Rye card. I don't know how a cat ended up drinking too much rye. Maybe a bottle was left out in the pub and he ended up lapping it up and it killed him off. There we go. Cat's dead. Right. Then what's this one here? No, the RSPCA need to know nothing about this. Just like the health agency didn't need to know anything to do with our plate at restaurants. So Carl found love in the lake, but became burdened by boils, which is not ideal when you've just found yourself a new girlfriend. So it made him very sad. There we go. So here, Glenn has got one person left. Oh, good. He's played a positive modifier on another person. Ooh, this might have saved us slightly. Yeah, so each card has like a little bit of text on it. So you can create a story if you're good enough. I'm not particularly well versed in improv. So yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's much more fun in real life doing multiplayer. And this online, this digital version used to have multiplayer until they just randomly decided to stop. But yeah, it's in general a very good game. Do enjoy it. Okay, what am I doing here? Excellent. This one. So you can only kill someone off on their first turn. So Carl was burdened by boils, and one of them on his nose grew so big that it fell down over his nose and mouth, and so he couldn't breathe anymore, and he ran out of air. Yep, that's what happened. Now then, what do I want to do here? Paul Laporta was popular in Parliament, but then the government of the day changed, and he became shunned by society. Everyone hated him, and understandably so. Okay. Oh no, why are you doing that? Oh, draw 2 cards. Perfect. I might get away with this. I might be able to win. Unless... Oh, thank God. No, why have you done that? Oh, it's fine. Bit worried. So we've got on speedboard, so it's kind of quicker to get through. So it's difficult to know what's happened to each character. Okay, Steve, what are you doing? Okay, Balthazar is fine. Balthazar's a healthy dog again. Oh, bugger. 25. Shit. I had a master plan. I thought if Paul Laporta still stayed negative, I could have killed him off and I would have been just in the lead. But now he is 10 points in the positive just because he was charmed by the circus. Which is a bastard. Which means I've got to play this, really, to make it miserable. And then that goes to another player, and now I'm out of cards, and I need a death card to come up here. There we go. Now, nothing else can happen against my character, otherwise I'm screwed. Okay. Ed. What are you doing, Ed? Ooh, killing off Angel. Poor Angel drowned in a bog. It's unfortunate. And Balthazar was disgraced at a dance. Which is weird. I'm not sure what he did at the dance. He's a dog. Stephen is... Poor Darius died of despair. And he discarded his entire hand. I think I might win a game. Maybe. If this works. So they're at 100 points. What is Yes. Right, so I can kill off Paul the Porter, who is crippled by creditors, and he escaped his creditors only to run out into the forest where he was eaten by bears. Poor lad. Game is over. Everyone's dead on my family, and I win with 115 points. Amazing. Very happy with this. Oops, wrong button. So the Bourne family won. Then came Stephen with Dark's Den of Deformity. Then Glenn with the Castle Slogar people. And then poor Ed, who's a bit shit, is the Blackwater Watch. There we go. So it's a fun game, but it's not great on stream, I don't think. So yeah, I think I might call it there after, 3 rounds? It's much more fun playing in person when you're all chatting and making up stories together. So I'd highly recommend anyone to pick it up if you regularly play card games. There's a couple of expansions for it as well. It's like a new family and a homes expansion, which give you extra types of card. But yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, can't think of anything else. I think I'll probably just call it there. It's a bit late to start playing anything new, I think. But thank you for people who popped along and had a quick watch. I'll think of a better game for next week. Am I available next week? Yeah. I need to go through my list and find some easy games that aren't like Mass Effect and things, Assassin's Creed, that's big story-based things. I want some little stuff to play, and I haven't really thought of what they are at the moment. But I'll look into that during the next week. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow with Mass Effect about 10 o'clock-ish. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, thank you for coming, everyone. Have a good evening. And yes, I am. Was there anything else you want to add before I go, Targlass? I'll give you a minute. And try and think of something original as well if you're going to. No, excellent. Good, thank you. Nice to see you drop by. Yeah, hope you're taking care of the missus. And I will see everyone later. I'm sure you are. Yes, that's definitely the one. It's got the end screen. Yeah, she'll be thrilled for it, I'm sure. Yeah. Catch you later, everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye.